What is up, guys? Hello, and welcome to another wonderful Tuesday afternoon. I'm super excited to be here after not being able to hang out with everybody last week. You guys are going to have to get me caught up. What did I miss out on, and what has everybody been doing this weekend? I missed everybody. So fill me in, gentlemen. How are y'all doing? What you got?
It was just too epic to even be able to try to tell you how good it was last week.
Yeah. What? You didn't watch the replay? What?
Right? Come on, man.
I didn't. You're right. I didn't, and I deserve that. I deserve that. You're right. I haven't watched it. I have it on my list of things to watch, but I haven't watched a YouTube video in over a week.
And wow. We even poked a little fun at you. So.
I deserved it.
Yeah.
Obviously, you get to poke all the fun you want. I'm not going to do much about it. It's going to take me 3 weeks to watch the video and have a response for you. You're not going to remember what you said.
Yeah, not much going on for me last week. Hey, I think the boat sold this week. The boat is sold and it's getting picked up tomorrow. So,
congratulations on that.
Thank you. And the hunt for the new boat looks like it's going to be a long process, but because they are few and far between right now, especially within my price range. So that's what
we were having boat conversations ourselves over the weekend.
And the heat.
Yeah.
Over 100 degrees every day this week, and it's going to be over 100 degrees every day next week. So 2 weeks at least of 100+ degree weather. But next Friday, me and Audrey are rolling north.
That's right.
Then we'll have 3. Right now it's in the 50s and 60s up in Michigan. I'm so looking forward to it.
I'm real envious of that. Rachel and I were having a conversation about Michigan about an hour ago. We were talking about it. We're because of everything that's going on. Obviously, we're still figuring out our plans for Mexico, Wisconsin. This is ending up being a mess. But we were talking we were talking about going to Wisconsin. We're still trying to figure that whole thing out because of gas prices. Probably going to carpool with her parents. And in the process of that conversation, her parents were like, "Oh, well, I thought y'all guys were going to Michigan," which we weren't until it was that now comes into play with their plans. Maybe we could, but then we're like, we don't need to be doing this to ourselves because it's a headache. We got a lot going on.
I froze up there for a minute, I think.
Yeah, I got some kind of weird little blip on that.
Am I good now? Yeah.
Everybody looking okay? How do we look in the chat, guys? Would y'all mind giving us a little bit of feedback on video and audio, letting us know, make sure we're not giving you a terrible experience here?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, this Michigan trip we already know is going to be, I'm going to do it every year because we have a house there and we have family there. But I know Grant right now is on the fence. He's got some things going on. He might not be able to make it, plus gas prices. I think Steve pretty much said he's not going to make it up to Agre this year because he's got stuff going on. So maybe it's not an annual. Maybe it's a biannual or some shit like that type thing.
Well, and I'll tell you right now that one thing that I'm pushing for, we're not at this place yet, but we're very, very close. We're going to be doing Michigan again. This is going to happen. That was gorgeous. Oh, yeah. It was a whole lot of fun, but we're also going to be doing Florida. We've got we love it down in Cozumel. We love it down in Mexico. And the only thing I would love more than that is to have all of you guys down there with us. So, that's pipe dreams.
On that note, this coming February, next year, me and Audrey might be in Florida again.
In February?
In the Keys. Might. All dependent.
Is it pretty down there in February? I don't know.
Oh my God! Last time. Well, it wasn't last year. Well, it was last year in February, not this, but last year, and it's hot. Right? You still sitting in the shade and all that. So yeah, it's 80s, hitting up into the 90s in February. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want. 80s. It's gorgeous, especially in February.
And this time, so what's happened is, Audrey's Uncle Leonard goes down there every year and stays for a month or so. And this last one, you guys, I shared some pictures. I don't know if Stanley was in that feed or not, but he went out on a charter, an overnight charter, and caught some really cool fish. And so he set that up again this year, and he wants me to go on this overnight charter. Now, for me, my back overnight is rough, but we're going to look into it. And I would really like to make that happen, go on an overnight charter out of the Florida Keys. You're going to catch all kinds of silly stuff.
I want to see that video. Like, I want to see you do this. In fact, I will be down in Mexico this summer, and I will get you whatever medication is required to get that video to happen.
I'm waiting for my exoskeleton. I'm waiting for the DA or the VA to make me an exoskeleton so I can, walk around that robot skeleton on the outside type thing.
Man, I feel that.
Then I don't have to worry about my back anymore after that, and hips and knees. All right, Grant, what the hell you been up to?
Yeah, I want to hear about your weekend.
I got the boat out for the first time Sunday.
Oh shit! All right.
Yep. I took I was the best man in his wedding. He's a few years younger than me. He's not quite 40 yet. He's got a 10-year-old. We took him, his son, and I caught a few, and his son caught one and lost a few, and my buddy, he didn't catch a single fish. But,
ouch.
Yeah, we went to a spot. It's actually a creek off the Ohio River, and we put in, and we went back into the creek. It'd been 5 or 6 years since we'd been up there together, and we ended up. I lost probably my biggest fish of the day for sure. I didn't even see it, but it felt good. I set the hook, bent over to hit record on my phone to start record on the GoPro Max, and
those
my buddy
cameras
thought,
do it
that's a
every
good one.
time.
Apparently, he jumped while I was looking down and spit the hook.
Man,
That sucks.
how
I caught a couple decent ones.
We've all done that. We've all lost a fish because of hitting record on the camera. The other guys on throw ride, when I'm offshore, they drive me up or I drive them up a wall with cameras. They hate it. What you got, John?
So you got the boat out. You did some fishing. You caught fish.
Yeah.
And we know now that you had a camera with you.
Yeah, I got some video of the fish catching for sure. I didn't make an intro or an exit or nothing. So
I'll make your intro and exit. I'll
I
edit the
was saying,
video
you
for
can
you.
do
Send me
that now.
the
You
footage.
don't
I
have
will
to
make
do
your
the-
video.
Yeah, you don't have
Sure.
to do the intro and exit there. You can do that. Now, hey, we went fishing. It was a great. Got the boat out for the first time. Let's go. Now
Send
that
me the
was your
shirt
intro.
and hat that you were wearing, and I'll shave and I'll make the beginning and I'll make the everything. I'll edit.
You'd be like, "Hey, I'm Grant McIntosh, and welcome to my channel."
I'm gonna get you a bunch of like that slow-mo B-roll of like the grass blowing in the field, and I'm gonna be super dramatic about it.
No, but
No,
yeah, you can do
Yeah,
those after the fact.
yeah, we're gonna try to make it a little more often. We had a good time, and his
Good.
son, he did good. We fished till noon, and he did good.
Awesome.
So
Cheers
we're
to
gonna try it
that.
again.
Good deal. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Real quick, I want to say howdy to Buff Bass Outdoors. He's one of the gentlemen who is a YouTuber, and he met him on Discord, and he's doing YouTube videos and stuff like that. So I told him, hey, man, you need to come and stop by the live stream, say hi to all these guys.
Right.
You're in with good company here, man. These are we got a good group here. We're all buddies, good people. You got friends here.
Need more people in the crew.
Yep.
Absolutely. So,
So
Stanley,
yeah, I'll
go ahead. I'm sorry.
say real quick. Yeah, I'll probably throw that footage from this trip in to the next video. The next time we go out, I'll be like, hey, this is what happened last time. Just throw them in real quick,
You need to do next time real quick. All right. Don't
Yeah.
make us wait too dang long.
like
And I,
this weekend.
I want that video, man.
Yeah. Because I ain't done no dang fishing. All I've been
Hadn't
doing is
either.
out on the boat. So
I haven't actually been fishing since Austin, so I'm hurting now.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm so out of the loop. So the son had said he was done fishing. We were picking things up. The camera had went dead, and I didn't put a new battery in for the ride home, and should have. We had some Asian carp jumping straight between us.
Oh man.
Yeah, but
I've been good
next
footage.
time they'll still
That's
be
what
there
I was
next
saying.
time.
That's a $10,000 video that you missed.
Yeah, they'll be there next time. You're right.
Yeah.
Do it again. But be aware, that's going to happen. Like, it might not happen every single time or whatever, but that you're going to see that happen at some point. Have that camera ready in the right spot. You got the right camera. You know when it happens.
Yeah.
Put it. You want them to hit that camera. Make it happen. Get that shot.
Get climb on it. Yeah, I always shoot an intro, man. I don't know how many times I went somewhere and shot an intro, and then never made a video because it was crappy. Didn't fish, didn't catch anything, whatever. But just in case, I always shoot that intro. But I have done an after the fact intro. I did one. I got the fish on the tailgate. I'm getting ready to clean them. Let's go look at how we caught these fish. You know what I mean?
I like changing it up. It's got to be different every time. You want, we're doing a lot of the same fishing. You want the videos to differ, and that's one of the ways you do it. Sometimes you start off and you're like, okay, I'm just jumping right into this. We're gonna make it happen, and I'm gonna do it. But sometimes it's got to be like, let's film it, and then film the introduction at the end. Be like, dude, this is the kind of day I just had.
Yeah.
And
sometimes you don't do an outro at all. You just all of a sudden the video ends.
Yeah, that's actually recommended.
Yeah, because everybody's watching until the end because they don't know it's in. And when you start saying, "Well, folks, that was a great trip," that's when people start clicking off the video because they don't.
That's the second you do that.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
So speaking of Discord and stuff, there's a couple of things, a couple of topics here. I got some pictures and some stuff that I want to discuss here, real quick. First off, let me get this in line ready. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this up. So first off, this is from the Discord server, and anybody who's interested, we have links to that in the description down below. These are some of the best pictures that people have posted this week. Waylon, I got to throw this dude in here because he's another Texas fisherman, and when that's your catch of the week, like we've all had that week. So
yeah,
I had to throw that one in there.
What the heck
trout
ate the shark? Bigger shark.
That dude got sharked by a shark.
Wow.
You got his sharked.
Yeah, he got a shark.
I've never actually seen that one. I've been sharked. I've been taxed many times. I've never had it happen to another shark.
Yeah, I've seen it on like other people's videos, but yeah, I've never had that happen. Mm-hmm. Well, I've only caught one or two sharks. So. Yeah, that's crazy.
Then we got these guys right here. I know that's kind of like different ends of the spectrum, but these gentlemen got themselves some good fish.
Yeah. I think there's a vermilion snapper there on the left. Yeah, no.
I think they're red snapper.
Red snapper, yeah.
Beeliners a little bit. I don't think you get beeliners that big. Those
nice.
vermilions.
There they are. Snapper's going to be good.
Yeah, that's always.
Crappie, huh?
Yeah, pretty little crappie. Just the coloring on that guy's nice.
Yeah, black crappie. Yep.
Probably a big male.
Yeah.
And okay, so getting into some of the stories going around the old interwebs here. Actually, you know what? Before we talk about this is just a record guy that happened. But check this dude out.
Me? Yeah. Oh, a bee.
Guess what that is? Anybody want to take a guess at what that is?
That's a bumblebee.
Bumblebee. Anybody in the chat want to take a shot at what they think this is?
Or is that ant trying to look like a bee?
That, according to the state of California, is a fish.
Oh, geez, yeah, I heard that story. Yeah, it could be identified as a fish. Freaking, don't get me started, Stanley. Why do you?
That's what we're doing. I just started it. We're having that.
I'm
California. You go fishing. I wonder if there's like bag limits on these guys.
What's up, Nicholas?
Weird.
Yeah, I'm lost. What's
it's
up? With
one of those. Okay, so you know how now everybody wants to be able to. Yeah, I'm not male or female. I'm whatever, this or that. So it's pressed on to wildlife now, to where a court or a judge in California has upheld that a bee could be a fish.
It's kind of like that. I didn't mean to take it quite that direction because it's not quite like that. I think that might have been used to uphold the thing, which makes it a political issue. But what happened was originally back in the 60s, they were doing conservation, like Endangered Species Protection Acts. CESA is the one that caused this one. It's their protection act. So they didn't know how to identify species for like endangered and rare. and how do you classify something in a certain category so that you can protect it for, you know, whatever purposes. So one of the things that they did was they made a change to the existing rules to where they included like invertebrates in the category of, or fish were thrown in the category of like invertebrates and mammals and reptiles and stuff. And the verbiage is really weird. But then they kept it and they upheld it to where now like invertebrates are considered fish for the purposes of endangered species. Hence, bees are classified as fish. This comes on the back actually of another weird one. Down in South America, they did the exact same thing. In some of the smaller communities, they started classifying, what are those mammals? They're like really big rats. You know, remember what those are called? I can never remember what those things are called.
Like a nutria rat or?
Like a nutria. There's other ones, but it's like a nutria. They're all kind of the same. They have a version of that down there, a version of a nutria. So they classify it as a fish in like Uruguay or something, Chile, one of the in a lesser populated country. And the reason being is that so they have a religious deal where they're not allowed to eat anything but fish for like a month, and so they have a lot of nutria, and they were having problems getting enough food to eat. So they actually, like the church or something, classified nutria as fish so that they could eat it.
That's just not normal.
I don't understand why we have to have such weird ways of identifying our species.
Hey, I don't know if you got a picture or not. Did you see Michigan has a new record flathead catfish?
No, I didn't see that. How big?
It was 50, I think 53 pounds, which for down here, that's not that big. Flatheads you can get really big flatheads in the South. But for up in Michigan, that is a huge catfish.
Let me see if let's have a little experiment here. I'm gonna see how fast I can get a picture of that.
Yeah, Michigan DNR. They just put it in their newsletter.
Wild Game Pursuit. Yeah, Wild Game Pursuit. WTF Mike. Cheers, bros.
What's up, Mike?
Lonesome Not I.
Lonesome Not I.
Yeah, 50-something pound flathead. That's good for up north. That is really
53.5 pounds. That is a massive catfish. Oh,
there you go. That is a big one. Hey, Stanley, you let me know when we want to look at a video of a certain celebrity and his son.
Let's do that now while I'm looking up the picture of this catfish. I want to see that. Sorry.
All right, folks, for your entertainment purposes.
Thanks to Janet.
Yeah.
Janet McIntosh. We bring you the sad faces. You guys see it now? Let's play.
No, you can't see it.
You can't see it? Still not seeing it?
I think that's on me. Here, I got it.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go. I'm going to bring it all the way back.
Yeah, we thought she was taking a picture.
What's wrong? You were taking a picture. Do it again. Why are they so sad?
What's wrong?
Yeah, what's wrong? All right. So, Grant, why were you and your son so sad, Grant?
I thought she was taking a picture. I didn't know she was using that damn on us.
But you were crying for what reason?
No, we really wasn't. It was the what's it called? The
filter, right?
Filter.
Yeah.
Yes, filter. I'm not too filter savvy, so I don't know.
Yeah, me either. But I've seen people, the really happy one with the big eyes and the crying one, and that was classic. Especially when you pulled away from each other, so you look right at the camera and you got that look on your face at the same time.
You can see like how much of how antiquated troglodytes we are. By the way, like a TikTok filter is just like you should have heard us laughing before the stream on that when Janet sent it.
Yeah, that was You did good, Janet. You did good, and I expect more of that now in the new
Yes.
year.
That were like, and we got. Do I still have it?
Yeah, I joined
hold
these guys backstage, but I had to wait to unmute my microphone because she was cracking up because she had just thought of it.
I don't have it. I used to have I had the from a while back that dance TikTok thing that WTF Mike did of him dancing. I don't have it on here anymore.
He's done quite a few of those.
That is epic.
That just made my day right there, though. I can't. That is just awesome. I don't know how that thing works. I don't know how it does it. It is awesome.
Yeah,
there's that catfish for you.
Is that the one in Michigan?
Yeah, that's the big boy. That's the new record.
Nice. That is a good one right there. What's up, Mark J. Larson? Welcome to the show. Glad you made it, brother.
What's up, man?
Man, he missed the sad face thing. We might have to put that on some kind of loop where it just constantly.
Hold on to it because it needs to be in the intro for season 4.
Yeah. Oh my God, that would be awesome. Nice. Yeah, that's a big ugly right there. That's a good one. Wonder where is it? Fish in a river or what? So you guys know how when you came up to Michigan, we went out on the boats, got into some walleye, and then you guys bounced around trying to figure out some shore fishing. I'm getting a little better feel for some small lakes that are like a half an hour away from the house up into Michigan. Audrey's got some family that has a little cabin near one, and I saw them post some fish pictures. So I'm like, wait a minute, where are they fishing? And now I pulled out the map. I'm like, oh heck, Rifle River, these 3, 4, 5 little lakes, all right. So some of them you can't access, like land all the way around them, but some of them you can. So I think this year when I get up there, I might bounce out there and do some exploration. I make a video out of that, exploring small back lakes in Michigan or something. I don't know.
There you go.
Buff Bass Man, I don't recall if I saw that one or not. Like, I think I did, but I can't remember if it was the one specifically you're talking about. I try to pull pictures off of there every week. I was a little bit behind on this one. I apologize for that. It's been a rough, not so much rough, but it was a long week for me here.
2 weeks.
2 weeks now. Yeah, it has been. Yeah, send it my way. So yeah, I forgot about that. Buff Bass is out of Wisconsin. So he did post a bunch of pictures of like the sturgeon, and he's got a big catfish picture on there and stuff too. He's got some good ones. All out of Wisconsin.
Sturgeon's one of those ones I have not caught.
Yeah, that's on my bucket list. Are they good eating?
I don't hear anybody eating them. I think they're usually just catch and release, and sometimes it might be mandatory. I don't know. Any of you guys up there eat sturgeon? I've never heard of that.
Mostly they're catch and release, but I thought you could keep those on. Didn't they last fall or in the winter, in February? We were talking about how in Michigan the season closed after like 30 minutes or something.
Yeah, I don't know if it was keeping or catch and release though. I don't know. I want to see somebody do a catch, clean, and cook with the sturgeon. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I want to make that one.
Yeah,
they spear them too.
Look, you're going to be in Wisconsin. They've got sturgeon.
Yeah.
I got nothing I can say about that. You're absolutely
right.
I haven't even got a muskie yet. I got to add. I got to get a muskie before I do anything.
I'll be honest with you. I think it's easier to catch a sturgeon depending on the body of water than a muskie. I mean, muskie is the fish of 1,000 casts or something like that.
10,000 casts, yeah.
Yeah, I lived up there for a couple of years. I've got plenty of pike, but I've never caught a muskie ever.
Yeah, you saw last year it took Rachel about 10 casts to get hers.
Hey, that's the way. So now it's going to be another how many casts before another one's caught by you guys? You can blame her for catching it so quick.
Yeah. I'm behind the times on this. What is this?
We talked about that last week. I think they hit a boat. The boat
hit a bridge.
A bridge. The parasailers hit a bridge.
So it's a mom and 2 kids, and it was somebody in Florida telling us a story. I forgot who it was.
Lonesome
The
Dot.
mom died. We already knew that, and the 2 kids were like in critical. So, but
man.
I have not heard any updates. What I can't wrap my mind around is this parasail boat. Why would you go somewhere where there's a bridge? I mean, how do you? I don't know. Unless there was a 7-mile bridge. There you go. Maybe you go a certain route and the wind just happened to. I don't know. It just sounds horrible.
God, yeah.
Come on, Grant.
Sorry
you
to
didn't
hear
Google
that.
it yet?
Yeah, there you go. No, it's been a long couple weeks. It's been a long day, and yesterday I actually went to the chiropractor after work today.
Oh, damn. They break you down?
No, I feel better
Good.
for sure.
Good.
No, it's just hot and humid and nasty.
Yeah.
Dude,
come
I'm
home.
feeling that.
I took a shower at lunch. I've done that a few times, but yeah, it's a rough morning when I have to take a shower at lunch.
Yeah, I bet. God damn.
Like John, you were saying, it's hot down here. It is 83 degrees in my house right now. And I just did the insulation and stuff.
I was gonna whine because it's 78 in my house, which for us is miserable. We like it around 73, but it can't keep it down. I know our problem is our ducts, the runs.
Mm-hmm.
They're old and all the insulation has fallen off of them, so most of the cold air staying in the roof, and we just gotta get the money to get somebody to come in and put in new runs. But that ain't cheap. So survive this summer.
I know a guy on that. If and when you're interested on that, just did mine.
Let me know.
Yeah. And anybody else in South Texas, if you have any work done on your house, I know a gentleman who has helped me do an immense remodel here, and he saved me probably $20,000.
I would not make him climb around in my attic. That just doesn't seem
I got another asset for that as well, and they're all money-saving people who do an excellent job and good friends and everything else. So, like I said, hit us up. Comments of this video afterwards. Hit me up on whatever platform. Doesn't matter if you are interested. Get some people out that way.
Captain cut the line because the sail was pulling the boat. Oh my God.
Oh, so they got pulled into it.
So he cut the line because it was pulling the boat. So he let them go.
And then they fell back off
Bridge.
into the.
And the woman died. I see nothing but lawsuit written all over that. And that captain will not probably be a captain ever again.
No, he might probably never touch water again. I don't know.
If
What's
he's
up,
not-
Kai? Okay, fishing. Good to see you, sir. Appreciate you coming hang out. How'd the doctor's appointment go? Grant, do you wear coveralls? When I worked water treatment, we had to wear polyester coveralls. Ooh, that's rough. They make us wear FRPs in the oil field, but I don't know.
We just wear pants and a shirt.
Grant, I see he's out there in flip flops and shorts. Shit.
Yeah, my kind of guy.
No, we have to wear steel toe boots and pants.
Got a little bit of PPE you got to wear.
Our company was so cheap. Our FRPs burned hotter than the matches people were using to light their cigarettes.
Wild game pursuit, man. That sounds horrible. You got to get out there and go fishing, brother.
We're all feeling it, man. And we're talking and crying about the heat and everything. Unfortunately, you know what's going to happen to cool us down here?
A hurricane.
Next couple of months, hurricane. That's what we have to look forward to. Direct hit.
It's horrible to say, but there's years where we wish for one to come up, and
Cool
up in
things
San
off.
Antonio, all we're going to get is rain and some flooding.
Yep.
But then, unfortunately, folks down close to the coast are going to get pounded. Hauling Ash is in the house. We've got a Michigander in the house tonight. Good to see you.
You got
Hauling
perfect
Ash.
timing, man. We were just talking about you a little while ago. How you been?
Yes, we were. Good to see you, sir.
What's up, Steve?
Yep.
I need another beer to cheers to Steve.
Right. I just cleaned mine off.
Cheers, Steve. Mike says a whopping 65. Well, that's like right now, all gray. Michigan area is running about those kind of temps, which since it's been 100 degrees for the last several days and it's going to be for the next 2 weeks here or above, like 103 the other day. new record. I'm looking forward to 60s. So bring it on.
I could use a few days like that. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. I'll get up in the morning, and if it's like 50 degrees, I'm good. I'll go outside and drink my coffee in 50 degrees and feel good about it.
That was so, like, when we went to Michigan last year and we did all of this, and then when we went up, especially when we went up into the UP, that was, I cannot describe the experience of 55 degrees in summer. That was so weird just to my body in general. And it was nice. It was nice. Like, I couldn't live that. I couldn't do that like perpetually. But, you know, for somebody who, you know, has seen 111 and 112 degree days, yeah, seeing 55 when I'm mentally prepared for 110, can't describe that.
I love it. I'd much rather be cold than hot.
Yeah. Real quick, we got Brandon's Outdoor Adventure. How you doing there? Appreciate you coming and hanging out. We've also got Kitchen Gamer. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you coming and saying hi, dude. How are you doing? Oh, I want to talk some New Zealand fishing. New Zealand is high on my list of places to go. Of course, we got Steve crying about 519 gas. We can have that conversation.
Yeah, I'm going to be spending money coming up to Michigan. There's no two ways around it. We're going to. Right now, we have not hit 5 yet, but we're like, I think the highest I've seen so far is 449. So
yeah, I was going to say the same. We're at 449 down the street over here.
You know, something I didn't tell you, the last time we were down there at Padre on the island, the gas was cheaper than it was here in San Antonio.
So that'll happen. When that happens, because what they did was they filled all the gas stations, and like basically like the prices were maybe so high at the time to where the island gas stations didn't use up all their gas, so they're selling out that back stock. It'll only be like that for like 2 days maybe.
Mike, you can send the rain to us, please, bro.
We'll take it.
We're already in a drought. We're already under water restrictions. Send us any rain you got. We'll take it.
Yeah, we had 1 inch and 1/10 in the rain gauge this morning from yesterday.
Must be nice.
But that humidity this morning was rough.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. Like, the only thing that we're going to have that's going to cool us off at all until probably September is going to be a hurricane, tropical storm or something. And it is going to be so muggy.
Oh, yeah.
Mosquitoes, and it's going to be just miserable.
Hey, we just got to pray that we don't have any of that crap happening late July when me and you were on the boat with Ben out there fishing for them red snapper.
You know, August is a really nice time of year to be doing that. So I'm hoping that season just extends itself out until July for us. What I'm hoping is that we don't get a hurricane like right before that or during. That'd make
I don't want a hurricane while we're out there.
No.
After we're out there.
I mean, if you're in the eye. And
whatever. Steve's got somebody moving down to Padre area.
Yeah, you need to get them in touch with us. Like, they're going to need to acclimate to the area, and you got 2 gentlemen right here that we can get them set up and get them going.
Yeah,
I can't point around Grant. There you go. That's what I needed.
Yeah, but
that bit never gets old.
I hope they're prepared for heat.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
but they'll have decent gas prices.
We got 2 spots in town that's $5.19 and one that's $5.29.
$5.29. God.
Yeah, I think we did $4.50, $4.60 coming back from Waco this weekend.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Man. I could do a video just on gas prices as we travel up to Michigan.
You know, it's a trending topic, so that's not a bad idea. Anybody here who's bored wants to make a video, do the price of a fishing trip or how gas prices affect your fishing trip, something along those lines. Do it like have it out tomorrow. It's a good way to get a little virality going.
Yeah. It's something like that, Mike.
Walleye chop. I like that. Everything's bigger in Texas. Even our walleye chop.
Oh, you got walleye chop? We got a hurricane we're fishing in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Now, I just hope it turns out to be a good trip. I'm really looking forward. honestly, I don't like going out on those big head boats with a bunch of people. There's like 80 people on this boat. But this, for some reason, this situation just sounds like a good one. So we'll see. I've been hearing good reports from them.
You know, here's the deal. No, I don't want to do that every time I go fishing. I don't want to be out with a whole bunch of people.
Exactly.
But every now and then, it's good to push the envelope. You can learn from other people.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're doing YouTube, so there's value in, like, you know, trying to get views and meet people. What, maybe not meet people. Of course, there's some value in that. But you know what I mean? Like, kind of showing from a different perspective. Show in a video what it's like to be that guy who spends a lot of time fishing, knows a lot about what they're doing, and is now out on one of these head boats. Like, what would you do? Like, that's a video right there. What would you do, knowing what you know, if you're going out on one of these boats and trying to catch fish when you're competing against all these people?
Yeah.
In fact, that might be the direction I go with my video, honestly.
There you go. There you go.
Yep. What's up, Weekend Warrior Outdoors? Good to see you, Justin.
You do a troll at 70 miles an hour, wild game.
You need 80 people to pay for gas now. Ain't that the truth? Yeah. Yeah, it's not getting any cheaper. That's for sure. Not at all. What else we got coming up? So we got Michigan. I'm going to be there. Don't know if anybody else is going to make it. I hope everybody does. I don't think everybody's going to. And then me and Stanley, we've got Ben's not here tonight. I'm surprised he's not here. But
Yeah.
we're going to be with Stanley on that head boat going out for red snapper at the end of July. And then shortly after that, I'm probably going under the knife, and we'll be incognito for a couple weeks.
In August?
So, yeah, late, right after our July trip into August, somewhere in there. I'm trying to plan it for that because I know how much time off I got to have.
Yeah.
And I got to make sure I ain't got shit going on. You know what I mean?
Hopefully you're healed up for September through November. In my opinion, the best months to be fishing here. So.
Yeah. And we got our group of veterans. We all get together up at Canyon Lake in September, so I want to be recovered by then for sure.
You got your head in the right spot for that.
Mm-hmm.
Any possibility, barring any unforeseen circumstances with gas or anything, Grant, what are the odds that we're gonna be able to get you back down to Padre Island this fall?
Yeah. I mean, we're wanting to get down there in October.
I was going to say, October trip is the perfect month to do it, too.
It
really,
is.
I think.
It is.
Yeah, we were looking at that weekend before the 11th. I guess it's the 9th and 10th. And we've got I don't know, I guess she's a cousin removed, something or another, that we watched grow up. You know, we watched born. I was her dad's best man at his wedding. She's getting married that weekend, so we were thinking about the weekend before that or the weekend after.
We got a holiday weekend in October too. The 10th is a holiday.
You know, if you did it, so for fun on this, if you did it on the 9th or the 10th, we could all kind of technically, hypothetically, all get together and film our Halloween fishing videos together. I've been wanting to do that for 5 years, and I've never been able to pull off like a spooky Halloween fishing video.
Yeah, you know, that weekend actually, so the 10th is a Monday. That Friday before is my normal Friday off, so I've already got Friday through Monday off. I know Audrey would love to get down there to the beach again with everybody, so
yeah,
might have to make that happen.
Rachel hadn't been in on that too, and she's upset about it, but she's also like hurt that she didn't make it, so she's going to be extra shy. So I mean, we could have a lot of fun with that.
She was there in Michigan, so she should be good. So, and Janet, 25th anniversary also.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
October the 11th, 25 years.
Oh man, shoot! This sounds like a done deal.
Got small water charters in the chat down there. How's it going, man? He's saying that he had to raise charter prices to cover fuel, put $150 in his truck and boat for a trip for tomorrow. I hope that people are being respectful and appreciating that you're incurring additional expenses with that. I know people can kind of be dicks about it.
That's the whole thing with this fuel thing. It's not just gas costs more. Trucks transport, their gas costs, everything's going to cost. Everything has gone up, but everything's going to continue to go up as long as gas prices go up. So
yeah.
I'm hoping, somehow the leadership of this country figures out something to do. That's all I can say. I don't want to get into all that.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
It's funny, like we get a little bit of a pay raise, maybe. Not so much of a pay raise because everything. God,
right.
You got a 5% pay raise and everything went up by 10%.
Oh, so Kai, I don't know if he was in here. Like I missed it last week. But he was talking about going on his first fly fishing trip, and he was able to pull that off last weekend. That's awesome. I'm stoked to hear that you did that. I don't know what lightning did.
Off the lake.
He got run off the lake by the storms. Yeah. That does suck. That's a bummer, man.
Mike's asking if he can make it a paddle boat. Give them a discount if they're willing to paddle.
Right? Oh, that needs to be a sign you put up on the shop, man. Gas prices are half off for anyone willing to pick up a paddle.
Yeah. Buy a push pole. Maybe you can push around a little easier.
Make them hold up a towel. Yeah, Kitchen Gamer. New Zealand fishing is good as only an hour of travel. You got something different. But getting New Zealand is easier now than only a few. Really? Oh, because of all the closures and stuff like that. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, I would love to fish New Zealand someday. Love watching the fishing that goes on down there. Holy smokes.
That's like we were talking, like I was saying how I don't know if I could live there. We actually talked about it. And New Zealand is one of those places where I assume your temperatures are more along the line of what you see in like the UP and Michigan, like what I was talking about. Gorgeous to visit, like especially in like August, I would assume, just based on our conditions. I don't know if I could handle living there just because as much as I'll complain about 110 degree summer days, I don't want that. I am mentally like in the state of like, I know my house is 83 degrees right now. I'm going to be like that until September. So I'm like ready for it.
Down there, it's hot as hell too.
In New Zealand? I thought it was colder. I thought it was like 55, 60 degrees.
New Zealand's down there by Australia.
Yeah, but I thought it was, I don't know.
They get,
I thought it was cooler. It's not like Hawaii or Costa Rica. Costa Rica is gorgeous, by the way. Yeah, Lonesome Nodai. I would move there.
It gets hot. Yeah, Costa Rica would be a cool trip too. Anywhere down in there would be a cool trip.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking Costa Rica last weekend. Obviously, like we do Cozumel all the time, and Rachel loves it and is sold on it, and she just likes to disappear down there. It's her place. And I'm like, Costa Rica is gorgeous. Like, I kind of want to add that into the rotation a little bit. I love Costa Rica. And she's like, nope, not doing it. I want Cozumel.
See,
the water's not as pretty.
We did Cozumel once, and it was good, but it wasn't our best trip. We had a great time. But Jamaica was better, but it was because of where we stayed in Jamaica versus the one in Cozumel. So Audrey's thinking again of Mexico, but she's leaning towards Cancun this time just to do something different. So, but it's not anytime soon, that's for sure.
I would be, my 2 cents on that. Yeah, take it as you will. Like, do your thing. I'm not trying to convince anyone, but my immediate knee-jerk reaction on that is Cancun is so like the water's not as pretty because you got everything pushing in on that side of the coast. Like Cozumel, you're off of the mainland, so it's
you're on a little island.
Yeah. So the water's more clear. It's like you have rock and everything, but they have sand and rivers and sediment over there, so the water's not as clear and it's more rough because of everything pushing in from the Gulf. But also the development over there, like it's way too developed in my opinion, with like fancy stores and like purse shopping kind of stuff is the best way I can explain it. Sunglasses, places to go.
Seen some awesome fishing come out of there.
Sure. My 2 cents on that is like just south of there is Tulum. I'd do Tulum versus Cancun, and it's personal preference. So, you know, you got to do what the wife wants to do, period, bar none.
What is all that? Those are the bass lakes, I'm assuming.
Yeah. 11-pound largemouth. It's a big one.
11 pounds?
That's huge.
That is a big fish.
That is huge.
Got to be 30 inch, close to 30 inches.
Oh, I missed it. Okay, so Kai's saying that the lightning struck so close, we're sitting in a tin boat on the water with long poles sticking in the air.
Yeah, I would have got out the water.
Been there, done. Yeah, I've been. You do that once, and then you're like, you know what? I'm totally avoiding this again because that's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got Kitchen Gamer checking in on New Zealand temperatures, so I'm curious. Depends on where, as the highest temperature is 35 centigrade, that's 95 degrees. Wow, okay, and lowest is 5 centigrade, 46. So it just depends on the time of year, which island you're in. That sounds real similar to our temperature.
Yeah, it does. It does. Maybe a little cooler, just because our highs are hitting.
Yeah, not quite as high, because we will get that 110. So 95 degrees, he says, is an extreme 1 or 2 days at the most.
Okay.
That's significantly cooler than us.
Yeah, give me 80s and I'm there.
Yeah, we'll hit 95 in April.
Ooh.
So that's not. So I want to see your summer. What are we making fun of her about here? I remember.
Because of Cozumel, because she only wants to go to Cozumel.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, and feel free. That's a very fair comment. I stand by that as long as she's not watching. Mike, it's funny. So she remembers comments that Mike makes like 2 years ago, and she's still like, she's not on camera, she's not defending herself or anything like that. But she will literally, like, I'm going to tell her about it after the stream. I'll tell her, oh, yeah, Mike was in the stream, and he said this and this and this about you. She's going to run her mouth for an hour talking shit about Mike. And she'll be pulling up stuff that you had said to her, like, 2 years ago. when she ate the stingray bait or whatever it was that time on your stream.
So he's saying 90 plus here today. It's, looking at temperature right now, it is 104 right now. Here in San Antonio.
Yep.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
104 right now, and it's what, going on 7 p.m.
Almost 7 o'clock.
Sucks.
It's gonna be a hot one this year, man. That is
It
a lot
is.
of times.
That's what I'm looking forward. 3 weeks in Michigan. I'm still
Hey, we go fishing, and he's at 108 in Laredo. I thought that was the whole reason you got the Aransas Pass place, huh?
out.
You'd at least be on the coast.
Yeah, listen, you can keep that. Yeah, they ain't playing this year here in Texas. It's like you get no water, and we're going to crank up the thermostat.
You have to keep cool one way or another.
Yeah, exactly.
I was actually, Grant, you're talking about taking a shower like after lunch, and that was kind of like my thought on what I'm going to start doing. So I'm glad that we're not the only ones doing that.
Oh yeah, I mean, part of the reason was because I had feces on me, so that's sewage.
Well, you don't. I mean, TMI. If you don't wipe well, that'll happen. So.
It wasn't mine. It wasn't mine.
Oh, you have someone else's on you. That's even better, Grant.
For anybody who's not familiar with the context, he works at a water treatment there. He's not just going and wandering around doing things where he gets shit on.
I'm sorry, Grant. I couldn't read this.
Yeah, Ben, it has been rough. I was out of town. But I tell you what, next time you're having issues with that, and if you're free and want to play this summer at any time, we've got a lot of stuff going on. I've been dying to go and do a little wade fishing. There's plenty of places where we can go and just wade around and get some trout or whatever, wade along some of these canals. If you're interested in doing that, get the families together and have a good old time with it. We can do that effectively on a windy day, as a thought.
Grant, you're being asked again about Michigan.
It's not 100% no, but it's looking more like a no than a yes.
Yeah. I'll be there, of course.
Lonesome Not Eye is saying he had 55-mile-an-hour gusts last weekend in the storms.
That's nope, not going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's that one that came across Mexico and went straight across over to Florida. That's right.
Oh yeah, I was wondering about that. I hadn't checked it
Yeah,
out
a
couple of days.
lot of flooding in some areas over there.
Yeah, so I haven't done wade fishing in forever. It's actually like a really good way to go about doing it. You see Thresher doing it all the time. I don't do it because it's so difficult to film, and that's a stupid reason to do it. So I'm trying to fix that. I've got some assets and resources now to make it to where we can actually do that in film. And again, I know that's like really stupid, lame reasons not to do it. But obviously, it's all easier if you're doing it as a team. So I'm willing to offer my participation as a teammate if you want to do it together.
You're bringing your pontoon and beer. Oh shoot! There, I'm down. Bring the pontoon and beer. I'll have the brisket.
Where were you last year, buddy?
Right? These suckers can't make it. Oh well.
Yeah, we got Angleside Farm in the chat. What's with the Michigan takeover here?
Right. That's what makes it right. They know it's time. It's Michigan time. You all got to get straight.
It is
right?
Michigan time. Yeah.
I'll be in Michigan. These two other guys over there, they got to get straight. They need to come on up to Michigan. You tell them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we can. We will.
I know you will.
Steve, when is Steve Jr. coming down for that hog hunt, man? That's what I'm curious about. I've been waiting for that one.
I'm talking about that.
Signed up and ready.
That would be interesting to hear about.
Yeah, Ben, you're in Aransas Pass. Aransas Pass has a lot of good places in that area to do that, plus family stuff and everything else. So yeah, we need to do that at some point. We need to get it together. I want my daughter hanging around your kids. Not gonna lie, that's like priority number one.
I don't understand why you guys haven't done it yet, to be honest with you.
I don't either. And you know what's funny is we probably crossed paths like half a dozen times and just weren't even paying attention because we drove by each other. We were fishing or filming or something, You
guys both doing the beach
yeah,
thing?
probably.
Absolutely.
How many times have we been fishing? Probably a couple miles from each other.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, I'll get a hold of him. I got his number. I'm just harassing you.
So Bush Light, apples just come.
That's a heck of a conversation. What is the summer drinks right now? What's everybody like? I'm a firm believer in your drink being representative of kind of like the thing. I love Guinness. I'm not drinking Guinness right now. That's wintertime drink. Exactly. So what are you drinking for summer?
Vodka and lemonade. That's my summertime. Even though I'm doing Jack and Coke right now, vodka and lemonade is. I don't ever drink it unless it's like it is right now, hot as hell out. It's just for something about vodka and lemonade. It's that drink.
I like a good shandy. Not gonna lie, like a Leinenkugels.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good summer one. Shannon, we have Shannon Naylor in the chat. How are you doing?
A little late, but it's
always a pleasure. Little late, but always a pleasure.
Yeah.
I got to pour a new one, but I'll do it just for you.
What's up, Shannon?
Natty Light. Oh man.
Natty, nasty light. Hey, what was the cheap one that I love? Keystones.
Keystone, yep. They're still around.
Back when they had the Keystone commercials.
Yeah, they're still made by Coolers.
Yep. So if you've never listened to this gentleman, I'm going to type his name in the chat. You can check him out. So here's my whole backstory on this. So I used to do music and concerts and stuff like that. So this gentleman, Ty Dietz, I fell in love with his music. Like I just totally, some of the best music I've ever heard in my life. Ended up becoming friends with this guy, which I'm honored and proud to be able to say, that I'm friends with this dude whose music I totally enjoy and I love. And you should check him out. He's really awesome. His first album in particular is one of my all-time favorites. So this dude, he is Keith Stone before Keith Stone was a thing. If you've ever seen the Keystone commercials with Keystone, he's that guy. So when those commercials came out, I was like, oh my God, I had to start drinking that just because it was so representative of my buddy. And I do suggest checking out Ty Dietz. His music is awesome, and he's a good personality, good guy. If you're ever in Port A or Corpus Christi, you get a chance to check him out, do it. He's worth it.
Cool. Yeah, that's the other thing in the summertime. Cheap beer, any cheap light beer. And if it's free, it's even better beer.
Yeah. Got a lot of Yingling in here.
Yeah. I didn't want to say it, but I am not a fan of Yingling.
I haven't tried it.
I tried it back years ago. It was the new cool thing. It's just now gotten big in Texas, but years ago, and it was like I couldn't figure out what the hype was about it. But there's people that love it.
Yeah, we can't even buy it.
Their own.
It's not for sale here.
Wow. It did. It blew up a little bit down here. Like it blew up so big that I think they put it closer to the like the Budweiser and stuff now. It's not even in like the import section.
Oh, we go fishing. You need to go look at his early YouTube videos. There you go. I'm just saying, go to his channel, go to videos, and scroll way down to the bottom.
Oh yeah, Ben, you want to have some fun? Check out the old stuff. That's cool. I didn't know you guys did touring and stuff.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, I was a producer for a producer. I say that I was a lot. I had a lot of hats, a lot of roles that I did for House of Rock in Corpus Christi and Concrete Street Amphitheater and some other places. Executive Surf Club.
Cold Natty Light. Look, I'll drink Cold Natty Light if someone else bought it. If someone else said, hey, I got some beer in the cooler, go ahead and take one, I'm going to take what's there and be happy with it.
Has anybody else noticed this I find it very strange resurgence of Modelo? Like Modelo is treated like this. Yeah. Dude, down here, that's like the subpar Corona. At least it was until recently.
Yeah.
And now it's like this big, like fancy import thing. Like they just completely didn't even rebrand. It just exploded.
Yeah. I like
Modelo. It's not bad, but it's just there's nothing spectacular either. Oh shoot, you're running out of time, Mr. Stanley Orchard. Just FYI.
Oh, right now when everybody's guys. Okay. You guys are all popping in late like this, and we're popping off here right when we're about to close everything down. Is this a bad time? Is starting off an hour ago a bad time for you or something? Or is everybody just having a few drinks before they pop on? Is there another live stream we're not checking?
It's Tuesday. Yeah, Angleside don't like Modelo.
I don't mind it, but
what's he drinking? He
drinks how I am. I'll drink it Corona too, but it's not my. If I go to buy beer, I'm not looking for it. You know what I mean?
Wasn't it Miller that Angleside drank?
I don't remember what he was drinking. Was it Miller Lite?
He was picky about that. Yeah, I remember that. I had a lot to drink, so I don't remember specifics.
Poetry on a cracker. What's up? Coming in late with the rest of the late bloomers.
Hey, appreciate you coming hanging out. Been a minute since we've seen you. But we appreciate you just the same.
It's a way to just keep surprising me with new drinks. By the end of the night, I refer to it as mystery man.
Because you kept disappearing?
Yeah, at least you survived.
Yeah, okay. So we have got that whole same thing going on here. I've been dealing with that myself. Savvy's doing dance, but she's on a break right now. God.
Good. A little break is nice.
Also rough. Hey,
yeah.
Buck Bass, appreciate you coming and hanging out, man. Don't be a stranger. Come back, say hi. Yeah. These are a lot of good people. Everybody who's not had an opportunity to say hi to Buck Bass, you need to. He's a good guy, gentleman that we met with via Discord, and we've had a couple of chats there. He's a good guy. So cheers to you, sir.
Yeah.
Bush Light. That's right. It was one of those all covered in corn.
Bush. That's right. Bush.
Guys, my apologies. It is time for John to go night-night. So at this time, let us know in the chat everything. Let us know what you guys got going on this week, because we're going to be having this chat all over again on his channel, correct, John? Next week?
Is it me?
Yep.
It's me.
Yep. All right. I'm on call.
Monday before I head to Michigan.
So we have everybody's links in the description down below. Make sure that you do the whole subscription thing so that you don't miss us, because we switch this up every week. We do it on a different channel. Next week's going to be on John's. We're going to have like a great time. 6 o'clock Central Standard Time for anybody who's showing up late. Don't miss out. Come and have some fun. We had a blast earlier on that you guys missed out on. Let us know what you got coming up this week. We're going to make this quick. Gentlemen, what have you got for us this week? What can we look forward to?
I'm going to try to get a garden update video.
Yes. I forgot about that. You got fishing and garden to get out there.
That's it.
Yeah. I've got nothing, right? I do. Okay. Boat's going bye-bye tomorrow. So might be some video clips on other social medias of me waving bye-bye to the boat that I've had for 12 years.
Oh, you should do a real sentimental thing.
Yeah. And then the follow-up will be hopefully someday the new boat. But
yeah.
who knows when that'll be. So for now, that's my thing. And then getting ready to head to Michigan. Gotta replace a microwave in this house before I go and all kinds of fun stuff. Bye, boat.
Shannon is saying that, yes, we need an update grant. And she doesn't like beer, but for anybody who missed that part. She says beer is
exactly. All right.
I am hoping to get out and do a little bit of fishing myself this weekend. We're going to see. Yeah. Because I'm in need of some fishing.
Yeah. All healed up from the surgery?
100%? No, not 100%, but I'm good enough to where I can do fishing. So I'm going to take advantage of what I can do. Now I'm at the point where like I packed on a lot of weight from not being able to do stuff. Now I'm trying to like lose the weight, and that's going to take like all summer to do it.
So, maybe we could talk Steve into joining us like next week.
Steve, you didn't leave yet, did you?
Yeah, that'd be a good one for him to join.
I agree. That would be the perfect one right before the whole Michigan thing. You need to get that guy, get that together. We're going to hit you up, Steve. Everybody else, I want to thank you so much. We had an absolute blast. We really appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. This is obviously like the best time to be able to like kind of decompress after the weekend, have a good time. So we enjoy and appreciate you being here as a part of this with us. We look forward to seeing you on John's channel next week. Hope you have a great weekend. Look forward to hear what you have for us then. Have a great week, guys.
Peace out.